Well, good evening. At the top tonight, the population of this area expected to grow by more than 150,000 people over the next 25 years. And as it stands now, we don't have the transportation dollars that are needed to keep up with the pace of that growth.
Well, that is the word from Corpus Christi Metropolitan Planning Organization, and that group came up with a long-term transportation plan that a committee of local leaders gave the final go-ahead for your review just today. Chris 6 News reporter Seth Kovar has reviewed that plan, and you spoke to the man that's in charge of it, Seth, and there's a lot to be done to accommodate all the people that are expected to come here.
Yeah, think of it this way. The Metropolitan Planning Organization, the MPO, estimates that in the next 25 years, the Corpus Christi area will grow by 155,000 people. That's more than the entire population of McAllen, and it means our system of highways and roads needs some serious work. And to pay for it, the MPO is trying to fill a $5 billion gap in how much money is available and how much is needed. From home to work and other places and back, even with construction in some areas, is relatively easy in the coastal bend compared to bigger cities. The Corpus Christi MPO is trying to keep it that way, even though they predict major growth in the coming decades. That's why they've updated their long-range transportation plan, charting every current and anticipated transportation project over the next 25 years.
We want to make sure that we have the majority of the folks covered. Again, we can't build everything for everybody, but we need to prioritize.
They do that by working with the state and federal governments, but also local governments and even chambers of commerce. It gives them insight into future plans for things like utilities, businesses, and housing, which gives them a good idea of where the new people will live and work.
And then we build the infrastructure around that to make sure that we are connecting the employment centers and the residential centers, all the different types of uses that we have in the region.
And even though the plan looks 25 years into the future, the MPO thinks that the hot areas for housing right now will stay that way, and they're planning accordingly.
Still the Southside, things on the west, up in San Patricio County, the spread is around where existing development is. And so we don't think that trend is going to change anytime soon.
When it comes to Southside, there are several projects of different priorities. Some examples: extending the Crosstown Expressway as a 4-lane divided freeway from Weber to Staples is a top priority. Extending Rod Field across Oso Creek is considered part of the 10-year plan. Katya.
And the MPO wants to hear what you think about their long-range transportation plan. We'll let you know how to do that on our website at christv.com.